What's up, everybody? Welcome to Keep It a Benji, and that's how I'm gonna keep it. It's this Hispanic dude who jumped on the live stream and he gave Faraway a warning, almost like a threat to him and to the black community.
Know who what this has to deal with? What this has to deal with is a Russian dude disrespecting you guys and using the words from a movie that was put out. That's what it has to deal with. You deal with that person as a man. You deal with that person as a man, not a whole neighborhood, homie. You don't want that war. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What war, bro?
I'm saying because you're calling out all the Southsiders, homie. You're saying you're disrespecting the whole car. Don't do that.
War, bro? We not the only blacks in the world, bro.
I'm not saying that. But you don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to do that.
Tell me what
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You can't tell me what I want to do. I want to do exactly what I'm doing and speaking up for my people. The same way y'all speak up for
then speak up for your people. Then teach them then.
So
then teach them. Because I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing.
It was a movie reference. Where in that conversation did he reference the movie?
What did he say?
You know what he said. You
okay? Where did he get that line from?
I can't tell you because he never referenced the movie in that convo.
He doesn't have to reference the movie, but he heard it from somewhere, right?
I don't give a fuck where he heard it from.
The bottom line. Listen, viral.
Racist. Listen, I heard a lot of derogatory, racist words.
I did too.
Towards the Mexican community in movies. That don't mean I'm gonna get on my podcast and say them.
Okay, then address that man in his podcast, not a neighborhood. Not a neighborhood.
No, I'm addressing that whole culture because that whole culture is trying to get involved in our culture while saying we don't show culture. So why are you trying to be a part of us?
So then you're the racist then. You're the one saying that you with our culture, right? That's what you just said.
What? Tell me where
Didn't you just say that?
Tell me where I said that.
Right now, you just said, repeat what you said.
I said
that you don't fuck her.
That whole South Side thing where she said I can't date a black because it's against the rules. That culture wants to rap. That culture gets on our podcast. That culture gets cosigns from our rappers to make money and be a part of our culture. And we welcome y'all with open arms. But
who's we? Who's we?
Who we? Anybody?
Who's we, homie? You're not the one making a deal. You're not the one signing. You're not a producer. Who are you?
I don't give up. If you black, I'm black. So it's a part of my
You're not even black. So what are you talking about? Why don't you learn the definition of the word that you're using? Fool, you're brown.
I know the word. I already said it earlier in the show. Yeah, it means dead and not a human and all that.
Okay, look it. That's all I'm gonna say, homie. Don't drag gang shit into it. If she said that statement, then that's what she said. And if that Russian dude said that statement, then hold that man accountable, fool. Don't bring gang shit or politics into it. That's all I'm gonna say, dog. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what you do.
You're gonna get a lot of youngsters hurt that watch you, bro. That's what you're gonna do.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, because people are gonna try to make a point out of your emotions. That's why.
Ain't that what I just said? Yeah, look, he running now. Exactly. This is why you can't have a conversation with them. The true feelings come out every single time. Display. Oh, you bringing gang shit into it. I'm bringing it into it, or she brought it into it. When she said, I can't date a black man because of the rules of my gang. So was that me bringing gang shit into it? Or did she bring gang shit into the conversation? If you don't like gang shit being talked about, tell your people don't get on their platforms and talk about it. Don't come over here trying to check me. I ain't no Southsider. Nigga, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. Go holler at your people, bro. You don't call no shots to the black race at all. Same way in prison, your shot callers don't tell us what to do. You ain't finna tell me what to do in the free world on the free internet. Nigga, keep on, knock it off.
Now with this, I want to point out three things. I want to highlight three things in that situation: delivery, fear, and understanding. The dude Marvelous jumped on the live stream because he said he felt like the narrative or the points or whatever that Faraway was pushing was inaccurate, and he didn't want that to be the type of narrative being pushed. And he felt like he can teach them and educate them on a whole lot when it came to the black community. But in the mix of the conversation, it went from him wearing the hat of trying to educate to him trying to install fear. And this is why I say delivery, fear, and understanding. Because it's one thing for a person to try to get you to understand something. And it's another thing for a person to try to get you to do something out of fear. And when it comes to out of fear, it's a whole lot of respect that's not on that table. It's a whole lot of superior complex on that table. I say delivery because he clearly could have said, but you have to watch what you be saying far away because we don't want a war. And the things you saying can possibly create a war. That would have been better delivered. Because that will come off like more of a truth of how nobody really wants war. And both parties do not want war. But to try to make it out like suggested in the form of only one party don't want it, that right there can very much come off very offensive. Like I said, like you superior, like you feel like you the big dog. And that should not have came out. Now moving forward, a person like Marvelous cannot be the go-to or the liaison between the black community and the Hispanic community when it comes to trying to get an understanding from both part of views. Because we already see that your inner feelings, when you really get into your comfort zone, you want to rule the situation, you want to rule the room with fear and threats, not with conversation and understanding. So the respect for you is out the window. Now moving forward, I want to say this. Two things. The truth and the sad truth. When it comes to these Hispanics always saying something that's offensive to the black community. The truth is, they're gonna always do something to create some type of drama and get a whole lot of motion surrounding their name. Most of these Hispanics, they say something offensive towards the black community, an uproar takes place, and when that uproar takes place, a lot of us become more familiar with them. So just think about that. They need that to bring them into a whole nother circle of motion. And I think they're gonna always do it. Because like I stated, every time something comes up with these Hispanics and they say something offensive, they make it to platforms like Even No Jumper. Just think about it. If you're trying to have some clout, notoriety, or whatever the case may be, and you might be a person who really don't have a problem with getting violent, of course you'll say some offensive things in the form of trying to reach a certain type of height or a certain achievement. The sad truth is, they really know that they're not going to get a lot of pushback. They understand that every time they say something offensive to the black community, they know that it's a fact that it's going to be somebody of the black community who's going to run to them and assist them and defend them and say things like, hey, you know, I know this, and through my trials and tribulations with them and all this stuff, my history, I know they not this and they don't stand for that. It would never fail. It'll never be like, you know what, we cutting them off. That same dude who said that, he probably, if he give out an invitation, certain black podcasters will go jump on there for more notoriety. Want that Hispanic fan base that can possibly come from that. So until the black community start moving more unified with a force and showing people that it's not something to play with, people gonna always keep us on the bottom. Because that's the main thing that society can care less for. The black community is the thing that the society does sympathize with the least. No matter how it go. When anything is all said and done, if you offend the black community, that right there can be overlooked. Anything else is gonna be a supreme uproar. And I'm just keeping it a Benji. We say certain things. Some of us gonna use our voice. But a lot of people is not going to use their platforms, and we are nothing more than just bringing them further into certain things that we are more dominant in and helping them have a place in it. And something else I want to speak on is JAP 5. Two things: catering or correcting. When that situation took place with the dudes from Hoover bothering that Hispanic corn lady or corn man, however it go, he took it upon himself, JAP 5, to squabble down his homies on camera to prove that they don't agree with that type of behavior. Now, some would say that was him trying to correct his homies, or correct or wrong. Some will say that was really him catering to the Hispanics. But however that go, I have yet to see any of these Hispanics return the favor, pertaining to their people, saying something against the black community. And that's just something I want to leave on y'all brain. Keep it to Benji like I always do. Get in the comments and give me your thoughts. I'm out.
That there will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it.